Hi friends, good morning. This is Suvarna Keshav welcoming you all to Suvarna's Travel World. Today let us explore more places in Australia. Lovely place. There's water all around. There is a small scaffold here, and we can move from the mainland to the middle of the water body, and there is greenery all around. It's looking fantastic. Friends, they have put a scaffold like thing here which is protruding into the water, and it appears as if we are moving with the water. Friends, from Melbourne, we had to fly to Cairns to visit the Great Barrier Reef and experience Aboriginal dance, duck tour, and so on. But unfortunately, due to the cyclone and heavy rainfall, all activities came to a grinding halt and the airport at Cairns was completely closed. Nevertheless, I could get the video of mini submersible tour of the Great Barrier Reef from our tour manager Mr. Deva from Kesari Tours, and hence I'm sharing it with you all. We go down under the water, safely seated in the submarine to view marine life from close quarters.
Yeah, so it's not. It's all different coral systems along the ecosystem. It's actually it is the youngest living coral reef, barrier reef out in the world. So we're quite lucky here in Australia. So it's the youngest. But it is, so where we are today, try to imagine that about 18, 20,000 years ago, you could actually walk out here and be high and dry.
Staff give commentary to educate us about the marine life that inhabit the place. The schools of different colored fish and the shapes of the fish keeps one wonderstruck. Soft coral, elephant ear coral, and Acropora coral can be seen here. The Great Barrier Reef is the world's largest coral reef system, comprising of over 2,900 individual reefs and 900 islands stretching for over 2,300 kilometers. The reef is located in the Coral Sea off the coast of Queensland, Australia.
That's our hard coral that grows between.
The reef structure is built by billions of tiny organisms called coral polyps. It is selected as a World Heritage Site and supports wide diversity of life. CNN labeled it as 7 natural wonders of the world. Tourism is an important activity for this region, which generates income of a whopping 3 billion Australian dollars per year. Coral bleaching is widespread and is seriously affecting the northern part of the reef. Bleaching of corals means when water is too warm, corals expel the algae zooxanthellae living in their tissues, causing the coral to turn completely white. Glass bottom boat ride and snorkeling are interesting activities in Green Island, Cairns. Good morning, friends. It's early in the morning and we are at the Melbourne airport now. We'll be flying to Brisbane now to visit the Gold Coast. friends, good morning. This is Suvarna Keshu welcoming you all to Suvarna's Travel World. And today we are flying to Brisbane. We are in Melbourne Airport now. We'll be going to Brisbane and seeing the Gold Coast. And this place is completely decked up for the oncoming Christmas. And this is the beautiful Christmas tree that they have made. The Christmas fervor has already set in, and now let us fly to Gold Coast.
Has a light and whistle for attracting attention. Infant and spare life jackets will be distributed by your crew if needed. You may continue using your handheld devices as long as you have switched them to flight mode. Anything larger than hand. Now, as we get ready for takeoff, please relax and have a wonderful flight.
This is the bird's eye view of Brisbane city.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brisbane. The local time is approaching 7:05 a.m. Remembering that Brisbane is 1 hour behind the time of Melbourne, and it's a beautiful 24 degrees outside. For everyone's safety, please keep your seatbelts fastened to the aisles and exits down until the seatbelt sign is switched off. Remember to take care when you open the locks above and make sure you have everything with you. Mind your step as you exit. Hold the handrails and remain on the outside of the markers on the tarmac. If you're not comfortable with using stairs, just stay seated and leave through the floor door when it's clear.
We are in Brisbane now. Brisbane is the capital of Queensland, which is a large city on the banks of River Brisbane in Australia. In Brisbane, we see people performing two types of jobs, the white-collar jobs and the blue-collar jobs. The white-collar job consists of people in banking, finance sector and IT professionals. In the blue-collar jobs, we have people working in refineries, automobile industry and so on. We see most of the working professionals stay in the suburbs of Brisbane, as staying in the heart of Brisbane is very expensive. This is River Brisbane, and a few years back this whole place was flooded with water. This is a very happening place and one of the important landmarks of Brisbane city. Brisbane, affectionately called Breezy by Australians, is the city on water. As Brisbane is the automobile capital of Australia, we get to see showrooms of reputed brands like Mazda, Ford, Nissan, Volkswagen, Jaguar, Land Rover and so on. This is the St. John Anglican Cathedral at Brisbane. Today being a working day, we see a lot of people walking around and lots of traffic too.
During the First World War, there was a military alliance between Australia and New Zealand, so they called it Australia and New Zealand Army Corps, ANZAC.
To the right, we see the Central Railway Station. This circular thing which we see here is the Anzac Memorial. We see there is a flame burning always like our Amar Jawan Jyoti, and this has been done in memory of the Australian and New Zealand soldiers who laid down their life during the World War. There is also the Anzac Day, which is celebrated in their memory. This is the King George Square of Brisbane. We also see a beautiful Christmas tree which has been erected here, and this is the famous clock tower. This is 31.5 meters high. Most of the streets here in Brisbane have been named after the British queens and kings, as Australia was ruled by the Britishers earlier. Brisbane is the capital of Queensland State in Australia. We see the goddess of justice here. This is the William Jolly Bridge in Brisbane, and we see River Brisbane flowing below. We have the museum building here. This is the Art and Performing Centre in Brisbane. We have reached the South Bank waterfront of Brisbane River. Let's learn more about Brisbane in the next video, friends. This is Suvarna Keshav signing off. Please do like, share and subscribe to Suvarna's Travel World. It's a bye-bye for now.